Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Needs to Be Studied podcast. It's your boy Billy the Bad Guy. And before we start this show, I can finally let it be known. That's right. August 24th is a live show. Make sure you're there. Unfortunately, it's a Sunday, but fortunately enough, you're going to be there with me and we're going to turn the fuck up.
Yep.
Make sure you buy your tickets now. Tickets go on sale this week. That's right. And if you have Patreon, you get 25% off if you use the code, okay? So you got a Patreon? Clock it. Listen, and also there are two sections. There's general admission. We love it. Y'all sit in the back. Hey, whatever. But there's VIP. You get to sit in the front, and you get to leave with limited edition merch. That's right, limited edition merch. But let's get into the show. Make sure you buy your tickets. Today on this episode, I got two good girlfriends with me. Why am I chewing gum? Did you hear it in the recording? No. Okay. Should I do that over?
I don't think so.
Good.
I didn't hear it while you was actually.
I didn't hear you pop it.
Yeah.
Little girl, stop popping that gum. But we have Shayna with us from the Safe and Sometimes Secure When It's Out podcast. Sorry, Shayna, I gotta stop doing that.
That's all right. You can check me. Let me know. I gotta.
But you know what? She is like the fourth co-host when she needs to fill in. And then we got the live show manager who...
Yes. I better see y'all there.
You better see them there. Wait, this is really important, y'all. At the live show, we need to make sure... I want to see your best school outfits, like your naughty school girl, naughty school boys, these best sexy outfits. So girls, wear the short shorts. Fellas, wear your cardigans, have your chest out. If you got taco meat on your chest, I don't want to see it.
What that mean?
You like taco meat on the chest?
What is that?
The BDB here?
Brush that out.
Brush that out. No, shave it. I will have a shaving station in back of the fucking...
Who won't be shaving?
You want a job?
No, because I got 17 jobs.
No, this year, live show, let me just say, the goal is for me not to be stressed, which is impossible.
No, I do want a job. I think I want a job.
You want a job this year?
I want a job this year.
You know what's crazy? Everybody always say I love seeing the show, but I want to see what happened behind the scenes.
I want a job this year. I deserve a job this year.
I haven't crashed out last year.
I don't care if you yell and act crazy. I don't care about stuff like that. I can deal with that.
It gets bad.
I don't care.
Remember last minute, I was like, can we say a prayer? And then you was fucking fixing your shoes. So I was talking shit about you. I said, nobody came to see the bitch. They came to see me. The fuck?
I was there for that.
Yeah.
People was going to the back and then they was coming to the front and it was like, oh my God, Billy is yelling.
And then somebody was like, I yelled at Bree too. And I was like, cause you could go home, bitch. And she was like, I will. And I said, make sure she don't go home.
Who was it that you sent to the bathroom for me? It wasn't Gil.
I said,
let me hand out the t-shirts. I'll do that.
You want to hand out a t-shirt?
I can hand out merchandise.
My man's coming.
I could be in charge of the merchandise.
My man's coming to sound check, he said, so I have to be my best behavior. But
I'm gonna take. I could take maybe a load off of her. I could be her assistant. I'll be her assistant. Let at you and you yell at me.
Yo,
you got somebody else to fight for that title.
Yeah, you do. So
okay.
It was a time where Beyonce said this line where I guess her two people on her team was trying to make a decision for her, and she said in this clip, I've never been the type to have people think for me. If y'all can't figure it out, come to me and figure it out. So I was like, I'm going to use that line. And I use that line to the T. They took the drinks. I said, I've never been the type to have somebody think for me. If you need something, you need to let me know. But Shanta, you always do a great job at the live show. You've been to every single live show.
Every single live show.
Wow, this is the fourth one.
Yeah, I'm here with it.
God, my God. We've been to every single one. No, you was at the end, though.
No, I was not.
Wolf, we have pictures of you on stage.
But you was late.
At the live?
You was on the stage, bro.
Wolf, I see you.
Oh, I don't know why.
You was on the... Yeah, you was on
something. That was the live show?
Yeah.
Where was you that day?
I guess I was there.
Earlier, you was somewhere else. Your brain was somewhere else that day. That's what it was.
Trina, somebody here came from Toronto. Did you see Wolf on the stage?
I did.
Yeah.
Wolf, you came late and I asked you to jump in on a segment last minute.
That's exactly.
And you was...
You was there.
Well, I did Wolf there earlier this year. I need you to do BTS like how you did the first live show. Listen.
I could confirm.
Yeah, you.
I know every member that's been to every show, so I better see y'all there this year.
Yes, in the front. Like, I can't wait. But, all right, so yes. And I was about to say who's the opening act, but I can't. They confirmed.
Can I just oil people down if they need to be oiled down?
You got oil Tahoe down.
Oh,
So
no.
Tahoe from Heart of
I don't
Soft
want to
and
oil
Kasha.
nobody that I know
Oh,
down.
you do know Tahoe. Tahoe's going to be there. Kasha's going to be part of the show. And I know Elia's going to be happy. The guys from Unpopular Opinion podcast.
Okay.
You know who I'm talking about? The two guys that was on their episode with the last.
Yes, I know who. I know
You know
who
what I'm
they
talking
are.
about? They're going to be there. And let me just confirm with one more person. I'll let y'all know by next week. But yes, I'm excited. It's a couple, like literally less than 60 days. The stress don't kick in until next month.
Okay.
So, no, that's when Shanta starts calling me and starts saying, you start planning for it, bitch. Don't ask questions you don't answer to. Wait till the day before. What the fuck?
Do you do like a rehearsal, dry rehearsal, like with everybody
day
in the
of.
room? Oh, the day of? Okay.
Today, because I don't communicate early. But
Okay, got it.
I had to hold myself accountable before she said something.
Okay.
But
You gonna be sending a lot of scheduled text messages tomorrow.
A lot of scheduled text messages. Okay, so let's get into the show. So, Mike, I have a little catch up for you.
Okay.
So my ex from many years ago, 4 years ago, it's probably longer because he was in his relationship for about 7 years, he said. So yes, my relationship from a while ago, yes, it was definitely longer because we was 23, 24. But things we kind of rekindled, but not to that level. I'm saying, and I'm bringing this up because that's what needs to be studied. My new nigga cannot be friends with his ex. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the fact that I'm able to contact all my exes and still able to fuck.
That's because you toxic.
Am I toxic or are they toxic? He's in a relationship. He's in a relationship. And I told him, I actually told him, you owe me dick. I said, I need my dick back. And he wanted to come over to my house and he wanted to give me the dick. But I was like, so what about your boyfriend? He was like, well, technically I knew you first, so it don't really count.
Yeah, what? What?
So niggas is toxic.
And you
Damn,
like
I
them
can't
like
judge
that.
you because I could still make a phone call
Exactly. So moving forward,
if I ever needed,
if I'm dating
if I ever
somebody,
wanted to, but I don't need to.
yeah, choose your words. If
Right
I
now.
ever, that is a new thing that's on my list. If you are in a
No,
relationship,
that don't mean they not toxic from doing other things.
right? But if you're friends with your ex, I don't want to. No, no.
Okay.
Actually, let me ask.
If you're in a committed,
Are you? Huh?
if you're in a committed,
No,
don't
fuck that
want-
shit in the committed. If I'm dating you, no, I'm saying I'm dating you and you're friends with your ex. I don't want that because it's too much.
I want to throw a wrench in. What if the ex happened to be a childhood friend, but they just dated at some
but they
point?
was
that's
into
too
that.
familiar.
So you got two relationships. You got childhood from relationship, and you got we have sex every now
I
and
know
then
what you
relationship.
feel. I know what your insides feel like. Relationship.
Yeah.
No, because I was.
The childhood don't care. The childhood cancels out. Cause I wasn't fucking when y'all was kids.
Maybe you were.
Maybe
Hey.
that was dry humping.
Yeah. Well, fucking. And let's be real. When we was kids, we was fucking raw.
I did not do anything.
Maybe I was.
No, I didn't do anything.
Excuse me.
But I say that to
But when you say kid, like 17, 16?
17, yeah. You was fucking raw at 17.
I don't
At
know
17, was
that.
niggas really like, let's get the condom?
Yes.
I was.
I did both.
Me too.
I did both.
I was.
Me too.
I did both.
Me too.
I was real scared of getting pregnant at 16. And I wasn't on birth control, so
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
I don't
where's
want
the
my mother to
condom?
drag me up and down Franklin Avenue.
When did your parents knew y'all was having sex?
I don't.
Why would my parents know that? Like, I don't
'Cause if
think
my
that's
mother-
a conversation. Like, I've
No, some
never
people
sat
know.
my parents down and said, so
Do you
guys.
think your parents know y'all having sex?
At this point, yeah, I got my nose pierced, my
What is
belly
that?
pierced.
At 17, because I was 17, so maybe 17.
Matter of
Oh, no,
fact,
bitch, your
when I
parents know
came
now.
home with a
Yeah.
boyfriend, if they didn't know before, they should have known then. Because what do boyfriends and girlfriends do? Especially after the
I
age
was
of
fucking at
18.
17, so I think my mother knew like 17 getting close to 18 is when she probably had an idea because we did have an argument when I was 16 and she called me a whore. So, but whatever. And I wasn't fucking.
That argument is still fresh in our head. So yes, he hit me up and we're just like, and this is the thing with your ex, right? When y'all go down memory lane, I forgot half the shit we done together. And I was like, nigga, you remember that? He was like, yeah, we went to the Janet Jackson concert. We saw Jay-Z, Chris Brown together. He remembered the first time we fucked. And he was like, yeah, I remember the first day we fucked and we did this and we ate BBQs that day. And I'm like, how do you remember those little details? So then I'm like, but I didn't fuck you my first night. And he was like, no, but you sucked my dick and then you let me put my tip in raw. I said, whoa. I said, don't ever say that out loud again. Don't ever. No audacity.
Keep that on the low, baby.
You keep that on the low. I said, well, it was just the tip. At least it was the whole thing, nigga. So, but I don't mind being friends with him. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I'm a hypocrite. I know. Don't hold me accountable. But it's like, I do want to fuck one more time. And my problem, there's so many things going on in my mind right now. Because let me say this. I don't want to talk about niggas anymore in the regular episode. Because my favorite nigga my only nigga, told me he's going to start tuning into the podcast. And I said, don't watch it yet. I got some shit in the tuck that gotta come out. Don't watch the new episodes. I'll start seeing you when it's safe again.
Yeah.
But fuck it. I love y'all. Y'all going to get this content. And I'm going to tell him, I talk too much. Entertainment purposes. But also I'm on the phone with the nigga and he's just like, oh yeah, like we're going down memory lane. And I was like, I'm not gonna hold you. I do need that fuck one more time, right? So here I go.
One more time. 6 more times.
But it's so hard for him to come outside because he was supposed to come over the other day. He has a boyfriend.
Okay.
So I was like, call out of work and then come to my house. He works the overnight shift. But his boyfriend be clocking his shit so bad.
They have each other's location and shit like that?
No, but the boyfriend will call him for little things. So I was like, tell your boyfriend. Trust his
good dick ass. Yeah.
And that's the sad part. Like, I have to share my quality grade A dick with your ugly ass boyfriend. And I told him,
I'm done.
I told him, he was like, would you do a threesome with me and my boyfriend? And I was like, I'm not.
To make life easier.
I said, I'm not attracted to your boyfriend. I said, he's not cute at all.
At all, Billy? Like,
no, he's not.
You wouldn't even let him say
at all, Billy.
No.
You wouldn't let him, like,
not you begging for him.
No, he looked like a turd with teeth.
Not a snapping turtle.
That's what he's giving. So I was like, no, he was like, honestly, I wouldn't want to watch you fuck nobody else because you still mine. I said, nigga, I'm out here fucking. I'm not, but I'm out here fucking, nigga. Like, come on. Like, you have a whole nigga, you don't watch me fuck nobody else. I'll watch you fuck a few motherfuckers. Like, that's where I get with my exes at that point. Mm-hmm. I could watch you fuck other people. I'm disconnected from you.
Okay.
Then he comes with the...
Damn, you hurt his feelings like that. Shit.
Yeah, but I also do have a problem of... And I learned this yesterday about myself. I have a problem of hyping a nigga up too much to make them feel special. Because then they start doing that extra little cheese. And here I am on the phone. Mind you, I only had 3 hours of sleep. I had to be at the gym the next day. So I'm on the phone with him.
Hello, the gym, baby.
Yeah, I'm on the phone 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, you know you're the best dick I ever had, right?
Not you lying.
And he like, you dead ass? I'm like, bro, you have the best dick ever. And he was like,
I ain't do that in a while.
And this is where they get carried away. I don't know why everybody be saying that. Nigga, please. I just said that to make you feel good.
Rewind. Erase.
I was like, you took that shit to the head. But I learned that I do that to every nigga and they start glowing and they start smiling a little harder. And it's just like, no, I say that to everybody, bro. Like, not too much.
But you didn't say that to him, though. I said that to everybody.
No.
Okay.
I still let him have his moment.
We still got to keep that.
And then I'll be on. So I was like, why are you on the regular phone with me? Because I'm blocked. So he had to call me on Instagram. So he called me on Instagram. And
he blocked so the boyfriend don't know.
Because the boyfriend was like.
Okay, got it.
See, this too much.
Yeah, and it's too much. And I told him, like, back in my day, I didn't care about that stuff. But I don't got time to be trying to help you figure out lies on. I'm like, well, tell him. So then he started complaining to me about his boyfriend, first of all, talking about, oh, this nigga don't like to plan dates and shit. And this nigga, like, he's not, you know what I miss about you? You was ambitious. You a go get it. You want to do something, you go get it. And I said, well, that's why I left you, because you wasn't ambitious, nigga. The fuck? That's like, how that work? You feel me? He was like, you know what? You was acting funny after you went to see Beyonce at Coachella. I said, yeah, because you were supposed to go and you didn't have no money to go. And when I came back, I realized you didn't have no job and you was broke. So I had to go entertain other niggas. You feel me? I don't want to have a threesome with a brokey.
Big mama. Big mama.
You know? So he was just like trying to reminisce. And I am going to see him one more time. 2 more. But it's really limited.
But don't it be the ones that don't really have like much, and they be the ones that be.
And I like him, and
that.
Like he honestly, he was a good
not
guy.
now, but I'm just saying.
No, not now. Talk to him and say again.
Not now.
Okay. But I do miss that with him. We never had an argument. Like I would be my dramatic self, and he'd be like, "All right, Bilal, calm down."
Okay.
And I just be like, "Why?" I'm like, I'll just be so dramatic. But again, I say all that to say, that's a red flag. If a nigga I'm dating is friends with their ex, no.
Damn.
Yeah. Are you friends with your ex?
No.
You?
My current asked me if I was friends with my ex-husband, and he keep asking me, and I'll be like, well, not keep asking me. He brings it up like every couple of months. And I'll be like, why? I told him like surface level stuff that was effectively why we can't be together, the effective stuff, but not like the details. And he's like, his situation, I'm not going to explain it, but it's like, no, I'm not doing that.
If your ex is you one more time, like, I need that one more time.
It's still in my phone. It's right there. I can show you.
Shayna, you on fucking camera, bro.
I don't respond. I just let them go. I'll be like, oh my God.
Nah, you gotta have him blocked.
I don't respond.
Once that door is open, it's fucking open. And it's like, if I know what this freaky ass nigga's doing behind his nigga's back, and I know I'm willing to entertain, no, it's a dub. What are you friends with them for?
I'm not friends. I'm just saying, like, I see it, but I don't respond. But he doesn't know, but he knows. Like, he knows, like, I don't know. I can't explain it, but I don't hide any. I don't need to hide anything. I don't even care. I don't give a fuck.
So would you, let's say your new nigga, right? He's friends with his ex. Let's say you're dating, and the guy you're dating is friends with their ex. He's like, we talk all the time.
He does not want to be friends with them, but I do know that one of them does have access to him because they share.
A pick-me.
No, they share. They have to. They don't. He don't want to.
They share a pet. Shayna.
It's a step situation.
With pets?
No, with a child, but it's not his.
Okay.
So that's why it's
No, that's different.
So that's the only, but other than that, he's more.
Because people do that. People stay friends with their ex because they have a pet. And that's what we're not doing.
Yeah, no. That's a pet.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out my face.
So, Shanta, I know you're not friends with your ex, right? But let's say because you're in the dating world, would you be open to dating a person that's friends with their ex?
I feel like whatever logic you feel behind the whole ex situation, I feel like it could show up in other places. Like I'm not. If you feel
go
like
deeper,
that's what I told him.
If you feel like the person is a cheater or they're likely to be a cheater because exes hold feelings and stuff like that, why limit it to the ex? Because people feel like that with opposite genders being best friends. People feel like, so I feel like whatever it is you're looking for in that scenario, if that's who that person is, you could see it in other scenarios.
But I also told him you probably also, because he asked me, he was like, so, because I told him I'm dating this guy that I truly like, whatever. And he was like, oh, but if you get in a serious relationship, you cutting me off? I was like, yo, respectfully, yeah. I was like, now, if I feel
out of respect.
Yeah, out of respect, because he don't deserve to get cheated on yet. You feel me?
Not the yet. Not the yet.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
No, because sometimes they do shit that deserve to get cheated on. But
you see how men are? Like, it's just...
Women do it too. They just get away with it.
Be like, oh, whore. Gotta press that whore button.
Yeah. But women do it too because...
Some women.
No, please. Every woman cheats.
What?
No, I don't cheat.
I've never cheated.
Break that down for us, Pastor Bill.
I've never cheated.
Pastor Bill, hello.
There's never been a reason to. If I'm ready to be done with somebody, I just don't
I'm even loyal
like,
when we just in the talking stage.
Let me tell you something. It could be micro cheating. if you not getting attention from your nigga at home, and then another nigga's at a bar saying you look good and you he and not automatically saying sorry I have a boyfriend, what's that?
Why I gotta say that? I'm smiling. I'm saying thank you. Keep it pushing.
But he talking to you for a while and
Are we forgetting that women get attacked for simple things? So you trying to tell me because I have a nigga, I can't think of my safety and just smile with a nigga outside?
That is true.
Get out of here with that.
What if he buy you a drink?
I can turn the drink down.
And the drink is at the table in front of you.
I'd be like, damn, I'm sorry. I don't want to be disrespectful.
Once again, safety.
But that doesn't happen because you be outside with your whole ass friend and you be like, bitch, we outside.
I would give her the drink. I would give her the drink.
Well, let's bring up another scenario. Boom. Micro cheating. Number 2. Question.
Hit me fucking Beyonce. Like the Godfather. He's really the Godfather.
Let's say your coworker buys you a Christmas gift and it's expensive and you accept it, right?
Yeah.
And you know that coworker has a crush on you.
Okay.
And you bring it home, but don't tell your man that this coworker got you the gift. You just say a coworker got it for me.
Because they're a coworker.
What if me and my nigga don't live together?
Micro cheating.
Damn, Billy, what was it? I like this. Come on.
So why niggas...
But what makes that cheating? Because what I don't want to do is be put in an uncomfortable work situation. Because now we got to bring in all types of. Excuse me, I'm protecting my peace again.
Yo.
I have a family member, and he has a work. That's not his work wife, but she's an older lady.
I wish my nigga would come home and say I have a work wife or work nigga.
That's not his work wife, but I joke with him, and I'll be like, "Did you see your work wife today? Did you get her food? Because my family member, he cooks really good." So I'll be joking with him. His wife don't like it. But I mean, that's their business. That's not like...
He cook his wife food and he has a wife?
He be bringing her food sometimes. But his wife, no, he cook it right in front of his wife.
No.
He's a chef. He's good. He's a chef. Like, he's a chef. He's really good. Throw it down.
Is she the only person he bringing food for?
Because let's be real.
Because now it's a problem.
We talk about this all the time. We talk about this.
It's just now scared me. She was like, is he the only? Because now it's a problem.
Because we see work relationships all the time at work.
I don't know, but I can ask.
Okay.
The wife should have been asking that. The wife should have said how many Tupperwares is missing in my fucking...
older Caucasian. She got her husband, and she
that don't mean
Caucasian
shit.
people don't eat like how we eat sometimes.
People be cheating with married people.
Yo,
that's it. Kind of make it easier, right?
Melania was grabbing Banu's dick. They was both married. They was both yeah. The people at work be grabbing each other's dicks.
Well, let me say this.
Each other's dicks. Wait, hold on.
What, Billy? What, Billy?
I don't do that anymore.
Anymore?
No, I don't do that anymore. There's no gay people in my store. And if there is, no, I just don't do it anymore. What I'm saying is, there's no reason for me to. But what I will say is, I've seen what happens at jobs to where sometimes the coworkers be a little too friendly.
It is true. Because I remember where I'm at right now, where I work at now.
Now what Shanta be ill grilling everybody.
I seen it just now. She was like, hey, what's that supposed to mean? I kind of have like a work person that do stuff for me. And people think I'm sleeping with him. And it's like,
what he do?
Whatever I ask him to do.
Do you have a man?
Yes.
Michael cheating.
But he
was just lost in case. Next to
if
Diddy.
I need, it'd be like little stuff. Oh, you going to the store? Could you get me a bagel? Or you going to the store? Give me a tea. Or you going to the store? Or give me a seltzer water. Shit like that. Or I'll be like, can you move this over here? Oh my God, it's so heavy. Oh my God, that's me at work. I don't like to do hard work.
Right, me too.
So I choose different men every day. But he be on the phone with me, so he knows like
your man.
I be playing. Yeah, he knows.
Okay.
He knows I'm like jokey, but
now let him do that to a woman, a female at work.
He already know I'm literally 2 minutes from getting locked up. He already know that.
Yeah. So why you get to do it?
I'm playing. He know I'm not giving this coochie.
It's okay. I understand. I'm a hypocrite too. I could do it.
He's very good looking, so I know women. I hear the way women I know he's
Women
good
be
looking.
willing to be side chicks. Not a lot of men a lot of men do not be signing up to be side niggas. Not necessarily.
Nah.
But women have feelings and they will come into your world and do all types of shit.
Because like you said, it's the person at home, and sometimes they not getting fulfilled, and that side one is going to do a lot of front back side stuff.
And let you hit it from the side.
You know what I'm saying? And they do it at work in the car. Get it over with, because it's like, today, I'm gonna leave my house extra early so we can do it in the car early.
That sounds too familiar.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, and what's crazy? And so the nigga was like, well, I told him, I said, if we fuck, you have to use a condom. And he did not want to use it. He was like,
well,
he wanna feel how many men straight up say they don't want to use a condom?
99%.
99.9.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
All these dating sites, everything. Like, they will seriously sit here and try
to want you to abort that baby.
My sister is just as toxic as me. So she'll she's on dating sites. She'll go out on dates, but she'll just have men run their mouths. And they will deadass be sitting there trying to convince her she not even meeting with them. But she'll let them sit there and talk, and she'll entertain it. But no, I'm allergic to. She'll be like, no, we do our own toxics experiments. But she'll be like, I'm allergic to sperm, so no. But we didn't do it. Like, the levels that they go, like, you're sitting here trying to convince me to test it out with you.
They will talk you into some
but
shit.
you look clean. She'll be like, we didn't exchange you don't know if I have something.
You smell like dog.
You look good. What?
You smell like, what you use, Caress?
I just smell myself because I got this bedroom candy stuff on that changes, the aroma changes based off of your skin. So I just want to make sure I smell good. So when I do fuck.
What you do? You put your arms around their back and say, here, smell it.
Yeah.
I'm done with you.
But I don't even know.
With those type of oils, I be putting them on my inner thigh, in between my booty cheeks, but not in between the booty cheeks because I don't want to sting.
Like at the crack.
But at the crack, and then under the, not by the coochie, but right at the bottom.
The cuff.
So when the
booty cuff.
Right. So when the ass cheeks spread and that ass air come out, and you be like, damn, you smell good.
You're making that face.
You know what I'm saying?
I hate this shit.
I have certain spots.
But don't forget your ankles. So when your leg go up,
because especially
and it's on the shoulder,
when you sit in front of the back, and he eating it from the back, and he holding your leg up.
She said behind the knees.
Hands on your knees, hands on your knees, hands on your knees, hands on your knees.
I be putting flavor lube, so when he eat my ass, he could taste strawberry, mango, mint. So yeah, I was very surprised that he went to fuck raw, and I was like, "So when's the last time you was tested?" He was like, 2 years ago. I'm like, "Bro," he was like, "But I only been fucking one person." I said, "Bro, you cheat on your man."
You gotta tell these niggas to get their pap smear, Billy. Come on now.
No, pap smear me. But yeah, so I won't be fucking him. I don't know. I'm a liar. Maybe I will, but on camera I'm gonna say I'm
at this point, don't.
But with a condom.
This whole all this information turned me off. I know he not my nigga and I wasn't gonna fuck him, but I'm turned off. You still turned on?
Okay, can I say this? Can I get real freaky with y'all? If for some reason it looks like when I'm watching porn, it looks so much better when they don't use a condom.
No,
I don't know why.
For real, but they show each other
But it's safer to use a condom. You know what I'm saying?
I told him, show me your mind chart. He was like, oh, damn, I got to re-download the app. I said, well, when's the last time you went to the doctor in general?
Yeah, why you do not have the My Health app on your phone?
Yeah.
That's right away. That's some accurate shit because it's showing the last document, but then he could have had some. See, that's the only thing. It's
People
like you never know. You could have get
as they should
something.
Yeah, no. You know what this nigga just actually said, which is really disgusting, and now I'm turned off. Now that I'm replaying in my head. Now he can't fuck. He said, well, if you good, I know I'm good, so we can fuck raw. And I'm just like, bro, it don't work like that.
But a lot of people think like that.
No.
A lot of people think like that.
Then he told me
females too.
He told me some crazy shit, bro.
No, that's why I said people, because
it's females too, because
because we never used protection when we first fucked. So that was my fault when I was younger, right? But he did tell me his last partner that he was with before me was, this might be too crazy, but no, because I don't want to offend nobody, but it's my experience. He said his partner before me was undetectable.
So he's taking the pills.
I don't know what the fuck
Or does that
means.
mean he wasn't getting, what is it, outbreaks or whatever? Because, with some...
If it was like herpes, that's not undetectable. I don't know if that's like when you're not.
Listen.
When you're not.
When it comes to me.
Why are we guessing?
When it comes to me, you need to be either detectable.
Well, when it's undetectable,
or
you taking 2 pills that's undetectable, or 1 pill where it's undetectable and you're not spreading it. So maybe he was on the pill, because they have like it's crazy how
I was thinking the wrong thing.
What you was thinking?
So undetectable
you thinking
is
HIV?
Yeah.
My thing is this. I need you to say negative. But it's my fault for fucking with you, not asking.
It says undetectable HIV refers to a situation where the amount of HIV virus in a person's blood is so low that it cannot be detected by standard HIV tests. I was thinking undetectable in terms of they don't get flare-ups.
Yeah, flare-ups is considered with the herpes and all that other stuff, and and it's like.
So it just means that it doesn't show up on a regular standard test. I guess you would have to do a test that goes for more details.
Here's the test.
And they have pills where you're not spreading it.
That's the test. Get one.
It's
I don't
crazy
have time, because what if this shit is undetectable one day and then detectable the next?
Which happens because they sit in your system
Sometimes
doormat.
I go through TSA and they don't detect shit on me. Things could go get undetected on the test.
Can we
The message at the end of the day is
Get tested.
everybody stay safe.
Wear condoms. And I will bring somebody on the show
Feed
to
us the
educate us.
leaders.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
What was you about to say?
I was gonna say, oh my God, I forgot.
About the detectable, undetectable.
It stay in your system doormat, they say, because when I go get tested every year, and I be like, yeah, everything, give me everything, hit me with everything, and they just be, and they've said like, they're saying chlamydia is it's easier to hide HIV now. But it's harder to get. It's getting harder to gonorrhea. It's hard to get rid of chlamydia because all the antibiotics is not helping. Like, so, even those are one of the easiest ones to receive. That's kind of whatever bacteria, whatever. I guess.
Not gonna hold you.
You have to demand a full panel because they don't do
some people,
everything.
It's crazy how it's weird, and I just seen it the other day. It's like HIV it's like less and less, but it's still happening, of course. But it's like they have pills to not detect that, which is crazy.
I'm not gonna hold you. Out of my 29 years of living, yes, I lie about my age every day.
Okay. It's yours. It belongs to you. That's what I tell people.
If niggas want to identify as women and men want to identify, I can identify.
Sure. Why you guys tell people what's?
Yeah.
Sure.
I never had anything, and I'm not risking anything now at this age. But so we're gonna go to our chemistry class segment, and the topic is the rise of slow dating and does it really work? So I'm going to read this article real quick, and then I want to hear your thoughts. So slow dating is having major moments in today's dating culture. After years of fast-paced swiping, ghosting, and hookup culture, more singles, especially millennials and Gen Zs, are craving deeper connections and are taking their time. A 2024 survey by Dating.com found that 67% of singles say they prefer to slow date over speed matching or casual hookups. Another Hinge report reveals that 1 in 3 users now intentionally delay physical intimacy to build trust first. That is so true. That's what I'm going through right now. What does slow dating actually look like? Having multiple phone calls or FaceTimes before agreeing to meet in person, spending several days focused on connection, emotional connections, conversations before introducing sex, depleting or limiting dating apps to focus on one connection at a time, being clear about boundaries and expectations upfront, no rushing physical intimacy, and prioritizing quality time and shared experiences over back-to-back dates with multiple people. These pros are: builds strong emotional foundations, filters out unserious matches, reduces situationships traps, and encourages clarity and communication. So my question to y'all is, have y'all ever tried slow dating, and how did it go?
Yes, I definitely tried slow dating. I've always tried slow dating.
Not me.
I was just so confused by that question because I was just like,
well, which
I
one
don't
you
go
doing
out
first?
on dates every time I match or talk with. I get irritated real fast.
Are you rather be on the phone longer, or would you do FaceTime phone type of conversation to build it up, or you deleting the apps to focus on that one person that you know? I'm more so I will delete. I never really was a big app girl. I probably download the app, delete it after 2 weeks. But I'm always like, I want to be on the phone with you. I gotta get to know you. I gotta see your tone. I want you to see how I am and how I talk to other people. Because when I'm at work, I'm literally talking to the world.
I do need to know how your tone is. Not gonna hold you.
I feel like
If
a
you
few
say-
phone conversations though.
Yeah.
But when are we gonna start actually dating? Because now you're just only knowing me over the like. I don't know. It's just I don't like when they put titles and stuff for explanations. Like I don't know. Y'all get.
I'm not a fan.
I do a mixture of all of that.
Yeah, because I'm just like I don't.
There's no one real thing I'm doing. I think I need a mixture of all of that.
I think I struggle with slow dating because I just want to. At one point I wanted to be a boyfriend so bad, and it's just like once we fuck, we're together, which should be how it should be anyway. But I always want to do everything fast. So it's like, okay, we went on a date. Now next week, guess what? You get to be my friends. Okay, you know what's next after that? Let's go on a trip. Oh, you know what's next? And now I'm in a situationship to where we create all these great things together. But when I say let's be in a relationship, it's like, I'm not ready for that. And that's what I'm doing with my YN right now. Can I just show you how good that man looked at his concert?
Yeah, let's see.
But with him, we're definitely slow dating to the point where make sure you don't like his pictures, please, because I can't look like
Look at you.
I'm done.
All right, not too much on my nigga. But
Wait, did he cut his hair?
Yeah, he cut his hair.
Oh, okay.
Let me swipe through.
Yeah, sure.
Because the first one I didn't really see his face. Okay.
Yeah.
This is why the girls, and I'm not the one that I don't care. But I do care, but I don't care. Like they be like the gay ones, the girls be like, all these fine ass gay niggas.
Oh,
you know
yes.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, what the fuck happened?
But with him, I noticed that we're.
But I don't say that because it's some fine straight men still out there.
Yeah, it's fine straight man. My nigga's fine now. But we'll go on like, so we've been doing like bi-weekly dates, right?
Okay.
No, we don't talk to each other
That's
every day.
healthy.
But I think I said it. We've been sending like, we're at the point where we're sending memes to each other all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Or which is healthy. Before I thought I had to talk to you every single day. But when I did the episode with Wolf was like, y'all not each other's priority right now.
So you know what I'm saying? He be hitting you with the shit.
He does. He does.
He always
And it's not realistic. I feel like when you're younger and all you got going on is maybe school or something, you have more time to talk to
Yeah, you
people.
got your little minimum wage pay job.
Yeah, it's not
You ain't paying real $2,000
The
rent.
idea of talking every day is not realistic.
Yeah.
Is exactly. But I think if I don't talk to you every day, we're losing connection. But every time I come, that man be like, you good? We went on a date and then he remembered everything I told him. And I was just like, damn, you paid attention to me? Fuck me. Raw. And I don't know, he's the type of nigga that won't even let me fuck him raw. And I like that for us. I should like it for me too. But I'm a problem. But I do feel like this is also a way of creating new excuses for not wanting to be in a relationship right now. Let's slow date. Let's slow date. Because I hate to tell my business, as much as a freaky ass nigga 69 God I am, he's more on the let's hold off on the sex and let's continue to build between us, which I appreciate.
Okay.
Because when I already know, because I'm psychic like Raven Baxter, when we fuck, it's going to be so
And for
much.
him to be a YN like that?
A YN. You know? So you know what YN is? Y'all know what YN is? A young nigga. I'm a cougar.
Because they be, you are not a cougar. And you are not there yet. You're really not there yet.
I'm 7 years older. I'm a cougar.
You're a cougar, I think you're over 45.
I was actually annoyed when I went out the other day and some guy grabbed me. He was like, you some fine shit, you know that? And I said, not the Instagram talk in my face. I was like so caught off guard. I said, why can't you just tell me I'm a beautiful young lady? I was really being an auntie.
Actually, I don't want you fine shit, you beautiful auntie.
No, it just caught me off guard.
But
Because I was just like, whoa.
Yeah. No, Shanta, let's not get into it. She is Coretta Scott King Jr.
That was a good reply.
Yeah, because how would you reply?
Wait, he said, you a fine shit?
And he grabbed me. So then we got the grabbing. It was a lot going on.
Shanta is the person that's like, excuse me, did I give you consent to touch me?
That's
She
me.
ruins the freaky shit.
No, that's me.
What I just said,
niggas is dirty
my
and I'm
response to him was literally just that.
No.
My response, I literally said,
when I'm at work, because I work like with the people. I be outside and I keep hand sanitizer here, and I have it in my little couch in the front, and I have it with me. So it's like people constantly, they, ask me questions. They want to touch me. So it's like, and I'm a toucher anyway, but it's like when I'm in regular clothes, you know what I'm saying? When I'm in plain clothes, but I would be like, huh? What would you say?
I was just baffled. Like,
But I also think that we are losing the spark of old school dating now because everybody has some type of trauma or being anxious or don't want to settle down too fast, right? So I do think that we're losing a part of old school, and I don't know how old school dating, maybe they were fuck niggas back then. But it seemed like there was more in relationships back then than we are now.
Yeah, they didn't have Instagram. They didn't have Jenny Jones. Jenny Jones. When I'm thinking old school, is before Ricky Lake, before the crazy ass TV shows, and people you start seeing. I think back
reporting things in real time. Oh, and then there's this new word called parasocial, where we have access to everyone's lives, so people feel like they know people. So I feel like there's also a lot.
I don't know what's going on with you. I ain't see you in a minute.
Yeah.
I also feel like when it comes to dating, people are using everyone else's experience that they put out there on the internet, and they're operating from other people's experiences and not necessarily their own.
I will say that's definitely true because a nigga hit me with a line before, and it was a funny toxic line that I said, but I knew the only place I said it was on the show. And I can't remember what it was. So when the nigga spit it back at me, I looked at that nigga and I looked at him just like this. Where'd you get that from? He said, you said it. I'm like, nah, but when did I say it? Like, when did I say it? Like, tell me. He was like, nigga, you said it. I'm like, nah. Like, don't.
How many episodes ago?
Yeah, like, don't watch episodes and act like I told you that. Because that's the one thing I hate. When I tell you don't watch the show, and then you watch it, and then you act like you fucking know me. And it's just like, no, don't that.
Well, I mean, a new show is called Needs to Be Studied, so.
Yeah, but
they studying you, Billy, now.
All right, so let me ask y'all opinion. As a watcher, as the engineer, if you was like interested in me, right? Well, just change the situation.
Wait, what type of interested? Like, I like you or I want to fuck you interested?
You like me.
It's two different ones.
You like me interested, but then you tune into the podcast and you see me talking crazy. Are you turned off?
Yes. Because I know too much, and now I'm gonna overthink, and I don't want to do that. Shayna. Now I don't like to prejudge a nigga. I want to get to know you, even if you're in a friend circle. Like if you're like I make you as because I meet men, and I be like I'm really like I friend zone a nigga like always. That's why people be like, I thought you liked him. I'm like he's nice,
and there's nothing to like. It's nothing to say like. Hey,
I just want to be a friend.
Please don't. I can say 1,000 times. Please don't watch the show. Please don't watch the show. But guess what? It's not like Instagram. I could block you from YouTube, but guess what? You don't need an account to fucking watch YouTube.
Also, I hear a lot of people like, even when I hear podcasters, I love Don't Gonna Be White Girl. That's my girl.
Yeah.
And everybody says that even prior to her, don't meet the people that like when you become out there and you're out there celebrity, whatever. I'm not a big
don't meet the people you idolize.
Yeah, I'm not a groupie anyway. Like I'm more like I'm chill. Like I'm gonna be me no matter what. But I feel like that's the same thing with certain podcasters. Like people, they don't realize like we're giving you stories, but we're also entertaining you.
Yeah.
So they don't really. Understand the part.
And the stories are real. How we're telling you may seem like the story happened 2 days ago.
Yeah.
But what you don't know is for the person that's interested in me is I'm telling you a story that happened a month ago. I mean, a couple of years ago.
And I do grow. We grow up. We grow and change every month. We change every year. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not the same person I was yesterday. I got bedroom candy on me today.
I'm done.
You feel me? But it is that's the challenge. Especially, I feel obligated when I come on this couch. I have to deliver. I have to keep up the content. But it's like when the nigga literally told me, I have to start watching your show. And I'm like,
let me ask you this.
no.
When you go out on dates and stuff and you talk to guys, are you telling them you're a podcaster?
No. I don't know. I'm like, hold on.
I already know the answer, guy, but this is for you guys.
I definitely have answer for you.
You do tell some, and then because you have clips that go viral and stuff, sometimes people already
it's
see
the Instagram
it.
that.
So I feel like don't express that
I just
right
went to a
away.
baby
Don't
shower
say
the
you're a
other
podcaster.
day.
Say you in producing or something. Like something relatable, but don't say you're an actual podcaster.
Instagram and Facebook starts trouble for you, and then now I'm on your timeline.
Oh, because the numbers and stuff. Oh, yeah. Especially with TikTok, you have to use your numbers, so then you get, people you may know in your phone contacts.
Bro, I was at a baby shower recently, and a person, shout out if you still watching it, but he sat next to me. I didn't know anything about it. We was just cool. He was somebody's friend, right? And then the next day, somebody tells me, oh, he likes your podcast. And I'm like, well, why? He just didn't say nothing. And then two, I'm like, it's hard.
He was being a Joe.
Yeah.
He was being a Joe from you.
It's hard because as much as I want to give myself, that's why I was like, a lot of this shit going to have to go on Patreon for me to give the royalty. But I also can't just abandon people. Like,
niggas will pay, Billy. Come on now. Niggas will pay. They will pay.
Yeah. But that's the thing. If you pay for my subscription, I'm talking about the nigga, you like me so much, you pay for my subscription, you find out the tea, hey, you caught me. You pay for it, though.
Not you caught me.
You pay for it, though. But he did also mention, he was like, I understand you're a podcaster. I understand this is what you have to do. Like, me just saying that I want to fuck my ex again, I was really like struggling of not holding back, but I was like, I have to deliver. But he ain't fucking me, so guess what? Fuck on.
And sometimes it might be because the people, not men, but people get intimidated. Women get intimidated, men get intimidated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, like it kind of, once I realized, I was like, when I meet people, and I see what they're doing and I want to do it, I admire them and I let them know, like, yo, I want to do what you're doing. Let me know, like, give me some tips, like what I would do with you. I'll ask everybody questions. I even ask people that record here and they're more bigger than, and they give me tips. But I think once I got in the mix of it, and then I was like, people started seeing certain clips, I kind of got a little.
No, your clips were out.
And I be telling people, like, I don't mean everything. Like when I did 30 Street Confessions, I'm gonna say that. Keep it real. I was bending the truth, but I was just entertained. It's just to be funny, and I'm not a groupie. Like I love it. Like I could be the same way here around motherfucking Trey Songz. I might hump him, but I'm just saying, like, I would hump him in front of y'all. But I'm just saying, it's just entertainment. Yeah. And then once I started getting attention, people started thinking like, "Oh, you this way."
You know what I'm gonna do?
And I'm really not.
Exactly.
And I be telling him, like, I'll be in the house.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna invite him to a podcast recording because he knows how actually shy I am. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna invite him to a podcast recording and I'm gonna give the same me.
I wanted to do that with Homeboy before all of this, before everything. And my homegirl was like, no, because.
No, he said he wanted to see me. He said, I want to see you in your element.
That's different. Do it. Why not? Y'all going slow.
You could understand it's entertainment for sure.
People don't understand that. Like, Halle Berry really didn't fuck Billy Bob Thornton on fucking, you know?
So how y'all gonna know he's here? If y'all ever watch the episode, give me a code word to say. So I could be like, this nigga's in the room. So if it's a vanilla episode, y'all know.
Oh, you're gonna forget. You gotta remind him.
No, what I'm gonna sing. Daddy's home.
Okay. I'm done. No, he's gonna know.
Oh, because he's gonna watch this episode.
He's gonna be here.
I'm gonna put the code word on your Patreon. All right, so the next segment is... All right, real quick, before I go into the next segment, how long is slow dating? All right, because I already gave... The nigga don't know. Mm-hmm. He's on the timeline.
Okay.
He's on the timeline. So we're going to slow date, but I'm going to give you a year to slow date before we say, we belong together. And a year, old me, is too long, but I'm at the point now where I need to see a nigga in different elements. Have you ever been on a trip with a nigga? I need to see how you are with that. I need to see how you do on my birthday. Because your birthday just passed. Now mine's is coming. I need to see you how you do with Christmas gifts. How you do for Valentine's Day. How you act when your money ain't moneying. You feel me? How you act when you learn that all I know how to make is Rasta pasta. You know?
But this is why when people get on social media and they follow people that give advice and stuff like that, this is why there's a lot of we're exposed to a lot of information, but people have to use their brains and take some and leave some, because dating is so complex. You have to date according to you, because after you said a year, you know what I started thinking about? Exclusive or non-exclusive? A year of okay, when do we say boyfriend? It's like so many different routes to go, which is why out of all the information out there, you have to figure out how you're going to interpret it. Take some, leave some. But don't go copying everything people say, because that might not be you.
I want to add to that. Everything you say, I'm stamp it. I'm with it. And everything you say, I'm with it. Also, not everybody. I always keep it a being. Everybody not that girl. Everybody not that guy. So you kind of just, like you said, take some, leave some, because don't be somebody else. You're not Billy, you're not Tahoe, you're not, Wolf. You can't, everybody don't got that juice, you know what I'm saying? And you might not have that juice. Some people got to build that juice up. It take time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I think with some people, it's like, okay, people be like, certain girls shouldn't have high standards. Why your standards are so high? And it's like, it's not the fact that it's high. It's just this is what I tolerate, but you don't see it, and that's okay. Maybe you keep yours low, and maybe you don't see it for you. And then some people, it's like, listen, you gotta pay. Okay.
I definitely think I am enjoying taking. Again, y'all know I move fast. Giddy up. I told you we got married yesterday in my head, but I think I am gonna enjoy taking it slow. I won't put the exclusive title on it, but in the year, I would follow up and say, hey, I don't have any more time. I want my eggs cracked. Okay. I just feel like my real age, I'm about to be 33.
Okay.
I don't want to be like, I don't want to waste time. But I love the fact, I know he's not breadcrumbing me, but I agree that we're taking it slow. And nigga, the only thing, how long are we going to go without having sex? That's not going to wait a year. I'll tell you that right now.
Maybe.
I'll tell you that right. Maybe I should ask him.
Have conversations in real time, people.
So I did say, I don't know.
It's either yes or no.
I don't know if I said on this show or another show I did. But I think not the next date, the day after, I'm going to start having those compatibility questions. Like I have a list of questions that just to make sure we're aligned. You know what? Since we're taking our time, let's as we work to it, let's make sure we're compatible. So that's where I'm at with it. But let's go to our sex segment. That I'm not having from
I'm about to call her Shantae. I'm about to DM her Shantae. Remember when you said on the podcast, I need some advice.
Yeah.
Mike hit me in my mouth.
You want to suck something. I've been telling Shantae she needs a podcast. All right, this for the extracurricular activity. It's called the sexual renaissance of a woman in their late 20s and 30s. Forget the old myth that women peak sexually in their early 20s. Today, more women in their late 20s and 30s are experiencing a sexual renaissance. And in this transformation, how they approach pleasure and intimacy. In 2023, studies found that women aged 29 to 39 reported the highest levels of sexual satisfaction and self-aggravation. I can't.
Sound it out. You know how when you in school, sound it out. Your A-E-I-O-U, okay? Please.
Add vogue.
You know how to sing on a Beyonce song. You better learn how to read.
That wasn't her lyrics. Aggravation. It's like advocate, but we'll see.
Okay, start the sentence. Start that sentence, that particular sentence over, okay?
No, because the thing's short under my tongue. I always say that. So it don't roll.
That's
it just
a G?
sucks. No, it's a ADVOC.
Advocacy.
I said that right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
How you say this word?
You said it slow.
It's advocacy. Advocate
Yeah,
for,
oh, yeah.
So women advocate for themselves.
Advocacy. Shanta and her smart ass.
Yeah. That's how I
spelled
saw.
it. You spell it. As soon as you spelled it out, that's advocacy. Smart ass. Shit.
Think you know everything.
I'm still gonna fucking call you like Shanta.
The brain gotta think she a killer.
Not killing the bee.
But yeah, advocacy.
Advocacy.
I'm an activist.
Say the D. Say the D.
All right. So studies found that women 29 to 39 reported the highest level of sexual satisfaction and self.
Advocacy.
Thank you. More than any other age group.
Michelle Obama.
Right. Why is this happening? Therapy and self-work are helping women unpack shame and trauma. There's a cultural shift with podcasts, books, and media now encourage women to explore their sexual desires.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
With age comes confidence. Many women stop performing and start prioritizing real pleasure. And more women are curious, exploring kinks, toys, and special education.
Yeah.
So my question to you both ladies is sex better for you now than it was in your early 20s? Why and why not?
Damn.
Yes. The biggest part is, as a little girl, like society, everything, you kind of get raised to perform. Ain't no man gonna mad if you don't know how to cook, so now I gotta learn how to cook. Like, what are you doing for yourself? You are not taught to do things for yourself. I remember when I was like 15, 16, I think my sister gave me like a pamphlet and stuff and all of that about like knowing your own body, masturbation. I don't know. But yeah, when you're younger, you don't know anything. So you're performing for other people. And then if you don't have the confidence, then you can't advocate for yourself. Simple as that. But once I think, how old was I? I don't know. Probably like 20, 22, 23. I was like, all right, I wanna reach my big O. I wanna know what the hell that's about. I'm not getting there. I just knew I wasn't getting there. And when I finally reached it, I said, yeah, I wasn't experiencing this before. And I started going into the bedroom and telling niggas, like, lay down, do the I need you to a little more.
You comfortable with telling guys what you need?
Yes.
Okay.
Because life too short for bad sex. And I think I had enough. What? Once you get that experience of, this is it, why do I want to go back? No.
So you have that feedback with your partner and be like, would you tell your partner the feedback after a session like, hey, that wasn't it? Or somebody like you're newly having sex with, are you able to give that feedback to them?
The person could be, I'm going to say, in real time. Like, what we waiting for?
Or are you teaching as you going?
Teaching as, like, I'm sitting here talking aggressively now, but I'm sweet about it. Like, if we in the position and I'm not feeling it, let me get on top. I'm
gonna
lay down.
Yeah, I'm gonna instruct this.
I got this.
Yeah,
really.
For me, when I was a demon at like
a demon.
I say about demon? About 20, 21.
Okay.
Because I think I was more boisterous when I was comfortable because I had a boyfriend and we ended up living together and then we broke up and then a couple of years later I met like the person that I love and I got married and I did a lot of firsts with him. I had a lot of firsts with him.
I will say that. I had a partner.
I was married damn near all my 20s and I was kind of like, I was always like the girl that's in a relationship. So people knew me, like to be in a relationship. So, and once I got in my 30s and I was like, now I'm in my 30s, I'm like, I was single for a while. And I'm like, I wanted to be single because I felt like I didn't really
get that
be a whore, When I mean whore, like I'm not like, I mean like dating different people. Okay. So even now it's like, it's like I be knowing a lot. Nasty.
So,
but I was nasty 2021. I was out here. I was
And women need safe space too. Sometimes all it takes is having a partner that allows you to explore. Yeah. And I feel like I did have a partner. When did we went? From 20 to 25, 26. Mm-hmm. So that was definitely my person to explore. He gave me that safe space in the bedroom. Mm. And then that's when I realized, I do like sex. Because if you're having sex with somebody that's not including you in getting that, and including you and you having an experience, then it's like, okay, I don't really care for it.
You know what, too? Like, I had one time I had, like, we was hanging out a little girls group. I was in my mid-20s. And we was hanging out just, I was, with friend of a friend of a friend, just hanging out. And a bitch gonna tell me, oh my God, yeah, man, he's Jamaican, he don't eat pussy. And I was like, excuse me? Y'all don't, she don't know me, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but she was like, when the first time, like, she didn't know me. She literally met me that same day at the end of the night. She was like, when I first met you, I thought I was gonna like you. I didn't like, I used to get that a lot. Mm-hmm. And I still got it recently, but whatever. I don't care.
I actually like that comment now.
It's just
don't get in my face.
I got fired from my job for saying you have a resting bitch face.
Damn, Billy.
Yeah.
Damn. But I couldn't believe
yeah. If anybody know, we'll put the camera on me.
You think I don't let a nigga? You think I'm not sparing this kitty cat on my man lips?
I need to let the audience know.
Please do.
Remember July 2022?
Oh my God.
23. I lost my job. Actually, I want to say thank you, Shanta, for helping me lose my job. You have blessed me in many ways that you can't even explain, nor can I explain on this podcast. But I said you had a resting bitch face, and I got fired.
Damn.
And for all my resting bitch face queens out there, give it even harder.
I said she got arrested bitch face and then she on the couch with me at the podcast. I was so confused. I was like...
She basically said, when you go low, I go to hell.
Yeah. But mind you, she didn't even tell on me. Someone else told on me and said, he said she had the resting bitch face. Did she tell? Did she tell?
Damn.
And then I know she would have told HR, he didn't say it, but it was on recording. So you recorded me saying she had a resting bitch face. It was an op, and I saw him yesterday, actually. How's your relationship with your...
those resting bitch faces be like the best people to know.
Remember when Nicole said she thought I was a bitch? Mm-hmm. And I get that a lot. People think I'm a bitch, but I can't.
It used to hurt my feelings when I was younger, but as I got older, I actually don't care now. Because people just do dumb shit. You know what? Stay out my face.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't
activate but stand back.
When you first met me, was I a bitch?
I met you at the live when I first met you.
The first live show.
But that was just at the live, met you like...
No, but you came up to me, hi Billy, I love Billy. But you was mad nice, so I wasn't going...
Okay,
when I first met you, was I a bitch?
I'll use that.
No, I don't get... Well, you see me, do you ever see me give somebody bitch energy or be rude?
Well, I met you first and... Well, I did watch your podcast, so...
I was a bitch on the podcast?
No, but I kind of like... I don't know. I like spicy people. I like everybody.
Hold on. Woof.
But wait, for Nicole to say that is weird because didn't she audition to be on the podcast?
Fuck
so
it.
that's the only reason...
I was thinking about doing auditions again for the podcast.
That's the only thing I would say that would be weird.
Should I do auditions again?
Why not? Just do what you feel.
I was going to put you as a co-host, but then you got in your situation.
He said this bitch is not consistent.
Wolf, you see me be a bitch before?
Bro,
look at this one.
be for real, bro.
I know I could be a bitch. I know I don't just have...
Wolf knows too much,
how
so
I
you
could
can't
come off
Wolf.
sometimes.
No, like...
Yes, nigga.
Wolf know too much. That's your real friend.
Yes, nigga.
Shanta, you see me be a bitch? Oh, yeah,
Tell this
definitely.
nigga the truth. Tell this nigga the truth.
No, lie to
maybe
me.
it's things
I correct him all the time in
maybe
real
it's
time.
things that he say.
There's things that you'll say and I'll just be like, why did you take it there?
Yeah.
No, I did say CJ something the other day because he said you fucking big back, and I said that's why your son's in jail for 15 years, stupid.
Oh my God.
Unnecessary.
And this is when Billy said
unnecessary.
He'll go to you go low and he go to hell.
No, yeah, because
unnecessary.
Why would you call me big back? He was like, why did you have to bring my... He dropped the box. He said, you talking about my son? I said, you talking about my weight? It's equivalent to each other. It's equivalent.
That's heavy on his heart.
Yeah. He said, you know my son's a sensitive topic. I said, you know my weight's a sensitive topic. He said, you dead ass, really? I said,
See,
dead
now
ass.
here's the thing too. Here's another thing. I don't battle with people like, okay, let's say you're a single person, you don't have no children, or you're a married person, don't have no children. Don't battle with people with kids because it's a different, I don't battle, like, that's a different battle. Because when you say, like, a single person that doesn't have kids and you say something about that, it hits them differently.
Fuck you.
It's like you talking about
Fuck
my,
you
like,
and your son.
you know what I'm saying?
You talking about my weight. Fuck you and your son. Damn, I should edit that out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I get
Maybe because I don't have no kids. But I hate when you comment on somebody's parenthood and they make it seem like you talking about their kid. No, I'm talking about you as a parent.
Yeah, that's what me. I forgot, man.
Wait, I thought you had a kid.
Yeah, because when you said that comment earlier,
I was like, I don't know what she got. It's like moving on.
I thought she was manifesting her having a baby.
Oh shit!
She ain't got no kids.
Who? Never mind.
None of my
Different
friends got
chocolate
kids.
girl. Different chocolate girl. My bad.
Yo, no, who you know around me that got a kid?
Well, she not here. V. Zena.
V?
I say.
Z.
I'm thinking Z. I keep calling her V. I don't know why I call her Z.
Wolf
Z.
caught hives just now.
Z. Sorry. Because that's why I said that little girl. Like, something.
All right, so
My
wait,
bad,
we gotta
girl.
finish this out because I want to hear about y'all sex. All right, so how has your relationship with their bodies changed your sex life? Are you more confident now, or do insecurities pop up with age?
Both for me.
Tell me why.
Because I'm getting bigger and I don't want to be on top of Zoom.
I don't want to be on top now.
I'm done.
Well,
I still do it though. But I always have some type of,
You saw that clip I just
I'm like,
put
hold
up
me up.
You saw the clip I put in my story? I said, nigga, I'm in my 30s now. Fuck back. Okay? You want me in the right position?
Yeah.
Fuck the fuck back. Okay? So
I used to tell them, you need to do that. Like, you got to do this and try this. I was like, I think for sex is more, I want to experience different things. Put B in a pretzel.
what else you want to try?
What else I want to try?
We're not going to judge on camera.
I don't want to say it. It's too explicit. I don't
No,
wanna
say it. That's what we like.
It's
Well,
just,
how you be like, pick something less explicit.
Okay.
No! Stop
All right.
with the good shit. No, this is my show. I tell her what I want to do. Now, what the fuck was you going to say?
Let's say your manager.
Yeah.
Okay, not with somebody that I'm dealing with. Whatever.
Okay.
Not a person that I'm dealing with. This would be like, I would want to see two men have sex in person.
Oh, we're going to the sex party.
Okay, that's different though. No, I mean like you do. I
want a private
I want a
session.
producer. I want to be the producer. I want to be the director and producer and the editor.
You want two gay men or two straight? Even though that won't be straight.
I don't
but
care. Y'all both having sex. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Do it now. Bend over.
Not doing that.
Don't yell at me. Okay, master. Bend over,
It's for
bend
me.
over,
It's
bend
more
over.
like I think it's more just to see.
Okay.
It's not like I want to have sex with them.
Okay.
I think it's healthy.
What if one is getting fucked in the back and the other one's eating your pussy?
No, I don't want to have sex with them.
Okay.
I think it's just I'm more of, I just want to watch.
What about you, Shanta?
What was the question?
Well,
It had nothing to do with that.
No, you asked like three.
Nothing to do
No,
with that.
technically you talking about something that I want to experience. Technically, he did say something that I want to experience new, like what I want to try, but it's not like
No,
sex.
but the original question was, how is your body connected to sex now? Are you more confident now, or insecurities popping up when you get older?
I don't know.
Where did you come from?
I don't know. Okay, so I knew I wasn't bugging.
Now you-
So I was like,
something wrong
what the
with
fuck
me.
am I supposed to say?
It's my different
I feel like no matter what,
Symptoms.
insecurities are always gonna like come up here and there. But I would say I'm more confident now.
Cut that out.
'cause
Billy. Just cut that out. Just cut my shit out.
No.
All right, just cut my shit out.
No, that's the best part.
Cut my shit out.
But I would say I'm more confident now because once I found my voice and I was able to say, okay, no, I like this, I like that. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. And then two is like, you see my body. You could tell someone's body in clothes. The fat ain't gonna hide.
Yeah.
Like, so you see what you working with.
And I got to get out of my head because I know you see. Did I tell y'all? I did too many podcasts today. When the nigga, I think I told y'all, when the nigga rubbed my stomach at the concert, that's it on the show?
Yeah, you said
my stomach is an insecurity for me too. So when a nigga get to kissing and the kissing the stomach, it just be like
like, why are you doing that?
Why you acknowledging my fat? I ain't acknowledging my fat.
But I know my stomach is there, and you know my stomach is there. So let's get busy.
And I still try to hide it.
Girl, you got like 3 pounds of stomach, girl. Please, that's not even like. Let's
the outfit matter, okay? Because some outfits got to go back. Some outfits don't make it outside for that reason.
How about this? Clock this. Every date night is all black outfit, okay? I'm actually glad we're not having sex right now.
Well, for me, okay, let me say this part. Like, when I go out, I like to wear shapers. So when I'm going out on date night, I wear shapers, and it's like, you know, you don't gotta wear that. You know, and when I hear that, I be like, you know, you gotta mind your business. Right? like, don't be. The outfit has the outfit. So it's like, it's a part of the outfit.
Yeah, no, you're right, but still, nigga. I'll fuck you in the dark until I lose this weight. And that's gonna be a 2060. That's another thing.
I'm very confident about myself. So I have smooth skin, so I make sure, like, you know, I'm always super up to par with my hygiene, super duper. And it's like you could suck the shit out of my ass. It's gonna taste good.
And you know, I have to listen to what he's saying. I pay attention to what's in my head. But he was like, I'm not superficial. I'm not into superficial shit. And then my other nigga, he was like, but he tried me. Not my other nigga, my ex. Tell me this is not a shady ass comment. He was like, you know, I don't really care about that weight shit. You know that, right? And I'm just like, you know that, right? Was. Did
I ask you to speak on that?
Yeah, like, it was like, you know that, right? Like, nigga, you trying to say I fucked with your big ass before? Well, I'm not gonna lie. When I did have the surgery for my appendix, I did lose mad weight. That's why I have this picture here to help remind me how skinny I once was.
Wow, Billy.
I did send him a naked picture with my stomach on flat, and he told me he screenshotted that shit. I said, oh, and that's what you want, and I can't give that to you right now.
I'm done.
Okay, wait, sorry, because I know we gotta go. It's Monday 1 and tomorrow. Okay, do you feel sexually empowered now, or do you still have areas that you want to grow?
Yes, I do have areas I want to grow. I want to lose weight so I could be on top longer.
That's the only area you want to grow?
That's it. I can do everything else.
I want to grow my kinks.
Have you tried being on top on a couch? I feel like the couch and the chair is better than the bed.
I done had sex upside down, sideways.
The couch and the chair is better than the bed.
Bed? Couch, wall,
why the couch better?
Sink, tub, kitchen counter.
It kind of helps you be in a position already.
The coffee table. I did like, it's, girl.
So you're just saying that the only thing that's really like stopping your sex life from being amazing is the weight.
Yeah. Well, my stomach. Because I like to.
Does a nigga ever grab it and be like?
Well, here's the thing. I noticed that a lot of these fine, masculine, tall. Well, I get all shapes and sizes type of men that, you know, how try to get with me, but whatever. It be the muscular ones that's like, I want to, you know, football player. I want to. Yeah. I be like, why y'all want to man to me like
and
that?
Niggas like bigger women.
I think they look. Well,
they grab my stomach.
I don't know if I think it's a what do you call it? It's like a confidence thing, because how you be like, the last time I did the do, it was on the chair. Mm-hmm. He has a mirror in the room, and I caught him looking in the mirror. And I said, hold on, because.
And then when they see me going that way. It's not they, but like, you know, I could still put my leg on the sink when I'm in the bathtub in the shower, and you know what I'm saying. They be like, what the fuck?
So how do you define good sex now?
I don't know. It's more than one thing. It's like you could, people be like, oh, I gotta like you. You're gonna like everybody you have sex with, but it's like,
no, you don't. I have sex with strangers. For
certain people, it's like that because everybody got a different type of kink, different type of freak, different type of nympho.
Right here.
I didn't know I would like somebody licking my ear until it was done to me, and I was like, oh, yeah, you just unlocked something.
Yeah. I didn't know. What about hickeys?
I never really been into hickeys like that because I'm not really into pain.
Okay.
Hickeys ain't no
It's
pain,
not
bitch.
pain.
What the
It's
fuck?
like you ain't ever have a nigga give you a hickey on your inner thigh,
You never had a mosquito
hickey
bite?
on your back or your
And
booty.
y'all don't think that hurts?
No.
No.
So
Fuck
I
my
think
neck.
y'all have a high
Let me
pain
out.
tolerance.
I don't like
Let
pain.
me out that day for a
Yeah.
couple of hours.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe the people that tried to give me hickeys was hurting me. I
They
don't
try- Bitch, you was sleeping with
They was
vampires.
trying to eat you, girl.
Oh.
True blood. They was trying to get that true blood.
Yes. You know, I've been noticing that I've been craving that I missed a partner to where he'll fuck me in the morning and I could go to work and have the best energy ever. I
brag about
I don't
it.
have a lot of chance to have morning sex while I just moved to my place, but I don't want no nigga stay in my house. I miss a partner where he's like, yo, before I go, let's get this in real quick. And then we get it in and I go to work and I start the day with a positive attitude.
What's that meme with the boy and he dancing? It's a skinny gay. I'm a bad bitch, yeah. I'm that nigga.
I'm done.
I'm walking to work like
That's
that.
how I'm about to say. That's how you want to feel.
I enjoyed this episode and I'm gonna.
Yes.
I have to record a few episodes because I have so much shit to do. But I would love for y'all to come back together.
Ew.
Maybe this month. Show me your schedules availability. I want to record so much content before I start playing for the live show. And with that being said, make sure you buy your tickets to the live show.
Yes.
Make sure you subscribe on Patreon now. We have so much new content. We have episodes with these ladies right here. And then we had Trina, who came from Toronto, on the pod.
Jaguar.
That's the name of that.
Jaguar.
That's what that name is. That's going to be the name of that episode. Jaguar Coochie. And she just shared the craziest story. Like, it was Jaguar Coochie-ish. That's what I'm going to call you. I have an episode that I shot in LA. When I tell you, y'all know on this show how I hate spit play. I did it. And I shared my experience there. So, oh my gosh. Yeah. I listened to it, tuned into that. I have a BTS coming out on that my LA trip where you see me.
Oh,
yes. When I went to
yes.
people. I think there's a clip in the BTS where I was crashing out on everybody. It's not a trip unless I crashed
Billy.
out. But yes, make sure.
out.
But no, well, if you've seen the guy say, it's their intentions to make sure I crash out on the trip. Right? And I really be the good guy. And they want to see me crash out on the trip. You know what? Wolf helps though. Think about it. Wolf, but he doesn't know sun away.
Wolf, you been outside a lot this week? You got a little tan going on.
I was in California for a couple days.
This flex was brought to you by
7 days to be exact.
Yep.
Convertible.
7 days. Yo, and you going back next month, right?
I'm going back in August. I'm getting flown out by a podcast.
Talk your shit.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, daddy.
Engineer daddy. Okay, I'm sorry.
Engineer
I
daddy.
like that. I like that. Engineer daddy.
Yo, but yes, make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all lock in.
Yes.
For Patreon live show the 24th of August. What you about to say?
When the link drop for the...
The link is in the description right now. Thank you for reminding me. Link in the description. Oh, and remember, bring your best schoolgirl, schoolboy outfit. Make sure you sexy. Titties out. Pussy out. Pussy juice on the seat.
Every time you promote the live show, you might have to remind everybody.
The uniform,
And you're
right?
going to have to put like, okay, so you know like uniform, like when you do your, on your Instagram or clips, whatever, just put outfits, examples.
Yes. So
Yeah.
make sure y'all tune in, y'all. Make sure y'all come
Pictures.
later.
Both sizes.
Tried it for the podcast. And tried it for the podcast is where I try stuff for the podcast and come back and talk about it, right? And we talked about it briefly until a bitch started getting in my business. And so I tried, everybody knows I hate the spit play thing, right? It's disgusting. It's ill. I don't believe in like swapping spit. But
That's nasty.
Now that was
do
crazy.
y'all do spit play?
I do split play.
But
I don't mind split play if it happened, but I'm not looking for it.
nobody's doing a but like maybe something a little.
No.
Little add extra saliva.
I did something that King Noir suggested to me. He said try doing it with tequila, right?
Mhm.
And I've done it with the tequila. So a certain someone spit they had this tequila in their mouth and they
The
spit it.
someone is.
You do, and I have to be careful because now they caught deeper feelings, and it's just like, no, it was just a test.
He felt that shit. He
Person.
said,
Yeah.
Yeah,
He said,
mind you, he loved it, and I'm just like, this is disgusting.
It's bird feeding.
Yeah, like I would never. So basically, with him, I fucking he took the tequila, put it in his mouth, and then I'm like, what? So you just stand over me or something? And he's like, I guess. And then he stands over me and he